Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to give you a small warning. Towards the end, I do kind of get a little bit into it. For the most part, I try to keep this calm, and then at the end, I kind of just lost myself. Didn't feel like re-recording the segment. Thought it was worth keeping in if it was a little overdramatic. Have fun. So by now, I'm sure you've already heard that in Operation Grand Heist, aka patch 1.13 for Black Ops 4, they added these things called reserve drops. Doesn't sound all that bad when you first read about it. It's a new way for you to gain access to items that are in the reserves. You know, those items that you can only unlock after you have gone through all 100 tiers of the Battle Pass for the operation. Alright, cool. A new way to get free shit before you even hit tier 100. Good. You know, that means that when you do get to tier 101, that loot pool, the chance of you getting new stuff is going to be a lot larger. You know, duplicates that are re-rolled are more likely to be new shit. And then you get to tier 101, and you don't get a reserve. And you get to tier 102, and you don't get a reserve. Tier 103, tier 104, blah, 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 blah. Once you get to tier 101, you don't get reserve drops. You have to rely entirely on the reserve crates and reserve cases, which offer 3 items and 1 item respectively. And it takes you 3 hours to get one of these cases. Whereas before, you would play for an hour, that's not including your daily tier skip, and then you would get an item. So, it would take you 1 hour to get 2 items, whereas now it takes you 3 hours to get 1. So not only are there more items in the loot pool, you know, upwards of 700, now you will have less chances to get new items. Okay. Why? The system that was in place before was a good one. It worked. People complained about it because it took an hour to get a new item, but do you seriously think that the way to fix it is to reintroduce the same loot box system that ran Star Wars Battlefront 2 into the fucking ground a year ago? It may be cosmetic only, but it's still bullshit. You know, even before, they were still locking items behind a time gate. You know, you had to play for an hour to get 1 item, and there were, 500 plus items, and you could get duplicates, which meant that if you were looking for something new, that hour of gameplay time could end up being completely meaningless because you got the same sticker that you got a month ago, or yesterday, or an hour ago. You know, you could get 3 duplicates in a row. If you're really that unlucky, you could get the same face paint 3 times, and now it takes 2 to 3 times as long to get 1 item as it did before. Your daily tier skip doesn't count for anything because once you're at tier 101, you don't get reserve drops at all anymore. And it doesn't count towards getting you crates or anything either. How is this a good fix? How does this make the game better? If they had the reserve crate system in place and you still got reserve drops at tier 101 and beyond, it wouldn't be a problem. But they decided that no, a good solution to the grind is to make it even more tedious and give players fewer opportunities to unlock new items without going directly through the $2 paywall that the big boy crates have. And the reason I think that this system is so scummy and predatory is because then the people who did receive those items through the RNG system, they appear more rarely, they appear luckier. They got that pursuit uniform you wanted for Ruin. You don't have that, and you want it, so maybe you'll drop a few bucks on a reserve crate. I want to touch on that for a second, because the big crates that give you 3 items cannot be unlocked through normal gameplay. You have no other choice other than to spend $2 on a crate that isn't duplicate protected, isn't like guaranteed to get you an outfit or a rare weapon skin. You just pay $2 for more RNG bullshit that could end up being 3 common stickers that are all duplicates. It's not good. It's anti-consumer. It's predatory because it is designed to trick you into thinking, okay, it's only $2. I'll buy a crate. Hopefully I get something good. And then you think, alright, I'll drop another $2. And then another $2. And then another $2. And another $2. And another $2. And another $2. Until you've spent upwards of 1,000 on these reserve crates in an attempt to unlock that one uniform that you still don't fucking have, because there are so many items in the loot pool that even if everything was completely random, you would only have a 0.13% chance of getting that outfit, which is being super generous because we know for a fact that not every item has the exact same drop chance. You know, I can guarantee you that Mozu variant that was in Operation Absolute Zero had something like a 0.04% chance. Or, you know, now with the Pursuit uniform for Ruin, it probably has a 0.07% chance of dropping. Not everything is completely random. The system is bullshit enough as it was before, but at least it was fair. At least you didn't have to spend that money if you had the time to grind. With the way multiplayer has been, and the way Blackout has been on Xbox, I don't even want to play this game for 2 hours. I want to log in, get my daily tier skip. If I have a good first game, maybe I'll play a few more matches of TDM. Maybe I play for an hour. I get that second tier for the day, I log off. Because the game isn't really fun anymore. Once I have those 100 tiers to grind next week, I'm going to get started, I'm going to play the game, but I'm not going to like it unless I can get reserve drops when I hit tier 101. You want to find a way to kill your player base, do what Treyarch has done. Because now as soon as people get to tier 101, they're just going to stop playing the game. They might try out the new guns that they unlocked, but they're not going to stick around for another month. They're not going to wait until the operation is finished and then come back and play the next one. They're going to say, well, this is fucking stupid. I'm going to go play Apex Legends or Fortnite. The real reason that these games are as popular as they are and why their microtransactions bring in so much money is because they're free to play. Everything that you get is cosmetic only. Whether you're buying that directly or in the case of Apex Legends, you're opening, you know, one of your little Apex packs. Sure, you get 3 items. Sure, they're completely random. But the loot chance actually seems fair. And obviously, as you go up and up and up and up through the levels, you seem to get Apex packs like less and less. That's my experience because I'm only like level 20 in that game and I had to uninstall it to free up space for Black Ops 4, which I feel really stupid about now. But you know what you're doing. Like, the problem with Black Ops 4 is that you have to pay that $60 entry fee, and then you have to be willing to sacrifice over 100 hours of your time to be able to unlock all of the free content. Which, mind you, doesn't include all of the quote-unquote free content that is locked behind reserves. All of which is still locked behind that time gate. They don't give you 100 days for the operation, they give you 60. And then from there, you know, you have to get at least 2 tiers a day if you want to be done on time. Not everybody has that time. And then they're like, oh yeah, you can just buy the tiers if you want for $1 each. If you want to get all 100 tiers, you have to give them $100. That's bullshit. You already had to pay $60 to get the game, and now you have to give them another $100 to get all of the supposedly free content that the operation gives you. That's crap. I hate to say it, but it's crap. And then you have the reserve drops, which are RNG, but at least you can earn them within an hour. And then they changed the system with this operation by giving us these stupid reserve crates, which it takes you forever to get, gives you less opportunities to unlock new items, and then they're like, or you could just pay $2. It's predatory. It preys on people who have issues with gambling and with spending money when they don't need to, and it's garbage. Sure, there are no guns in this yet, but I can guarantee you they fucking will be if Treyarch continues down this path and nobody says, hey, stop that. Activision's gonna be like, well, nobody really seemed to mind, so maybe you should put guns in the next reserves for the next operation. Not actually put them in the 100 tiers, but in the reserves. Needless to say, this system is bullshit. I don't think that we should be stuck sitting on our asses, not saying anything, not trying to do anything about it, just because, well, it's a big company, they gotta fill their pockets because they're fat cats. You know, that's just the way the world works these days. There's nothing we can do about it. No, we can talk about it, we can make sure that people know it's stupid, we can boycott the fucking game. But that doesn't mean we should just be okay with it. We can dislike it, we can try to change it, we shouldn't just sit on our asses and be like, oh well, that's the way the world works. Fuck that nonsense. That is fucking stupid talk. I don't care what the fuck the situation is, whether Trump's trying to turn the fucking country into a goddamn dictatorship or Putin's threatening to launch nukes at us or anything like that. Nah, we shouldn't just sit here and be like, well, the world's fucked, I guess we'll just let them kill us all. No, if you have that fucking mindset, you're a goddamn idiot. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about politics, video games, or the goddamn Food Network. It's an important thing to you. Speak the fuck up. You have a goddamn voice. This isn't 1872, it's goddamn 2019. Speak the fuck up. Fight for some goddamn change in the area of expertise you have. Whether that's a bunch of ones and zeros, or like I said, the goddamn Food Network. Make a stand. I'll see you sons of bitches later. Whenever the fuck that is. Love you, and peace the fuck out.
Hard breach or Thatcher? Or Maverick? Never mind.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, okay, well now we need a Thatcher. But okay.
That works.
Oh, never mind. We got a switch.
And a buck.
Buck's not useful. Fuck off.
He's a whoa.
Shush.
Well, I can tell that Herc really likes his Rainbow Six Siege.
Yes, I do.
I don't. I hate this game. It's really bad.
You care a little too much. We're not playing ranked, so chill.
Oh, I'm not playing. Oh yeah, no. The reason I have this ranked is because I got into it and we're just like whatever.
Wait, what rank are you?
Gold 4. I really don't care about ranked.
I hit Plat 3 at one point this season.
Cool. I just don't really care about fucking ranked though. That's the thing.
Me neither. But I did hit Plat 3 and that makes me really happy. I was carried the entire way through.
I want to. I'll probably be able to go up more if I really want to.
I have like 3 friends who only ever play ranked, so when I was playing with them, I ended up hitting Plat 3, and then I stopped playing with them and I dropped to Gold 4.
However, is our thermite? Can you just?
Oh.
We need a twit.
Нет. This is not this.
Yo, Jaeger. I mean, fucking thermite right there. But your thing there, you're fine.
They're gonna do the thing. They're gonna do the thing. Oh, they didn't do the thing. I'm surprised. Legion's dead.
Watch it.
I was shooting over your head just in case they were trying to like quick defuse it or something.
I just snuck around that entire match. I didn't do shit.
Oh, we won the game. Oh wow, we 4.
Yeah, that was the whiz.
Ow. Jesus Christ, yo! What the fuck? 661 the fuck?
He's a true
well,
professional.
I like how Avatar did better than the fucking Jew-buster.
Jawbuster.
Jew-buster.
Same thing.
Yes.
Literally.